What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Hoops in 5, Real Stats Edition, where we run through what happened around the NBA fast, clean, and with the numbers. Last night gave us 3 Game 5s, all with that win-or-go-home energy. We got a grinded-out defensive battle, a full-on superstar shootout, and a late comeback that flipped the series. Let's jump in. Game 5s are just different. Everybody's legs are tired, everybody's scouting is sharp, and then one run can change the whole season.
Exactly. First stop, Los Angeles. Houston stays alive in a gritty one, beating the Lakers 99-93. That cuts the series to 3-2, and it wasn't pretty basketball, but it was effective basketball. This felt like one of those games where every bucket matters. Like you miss 2 shots in a row and you can feel the momentum swing. Houston set the tone with defense and execution. Jabari Smith Jr. led them with 22 points. Tari Eason had 18, and Alperen Sengun was right on the edge of a triple-double. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists.
That Sengun line is sneaky huge, because in a game in the 90s, 8 assists is basically controlling the whole offense.
For the Lakers, LeBron had 25 points and 7 boards, and Austin Reeves chipped in 22. But here's the headline. They had the chance to close the door at home, and they just didn't.
And now you've given Houston something dangerous, belief. Because going back for Game 6, all the pressure shifts. The Lakers are still up, sure, but the vibe changes when you let a team off the mat.
All right, game of the night, no debate. Detroit beats Orlando 116-109, and the score is almost secondary because we got one of the wildest head-to-head star performances you'll see.
This was the duel. Like, old-school playoff fine, I'll-do-it-myself energy from both sides. Cade Cunningham, 45 points. Paolo Banchero, 45 points. That is shot-for-shot, punch-for-punch superstar stuff.
45 in a Game 5 when your season is on the line, that's the kind of night where the league starts talking different about you.
And Detroit got real help around Cade, too. Ozar Thompson filled up the margins, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. Tobias Harris added 23 points and 8 assists, which is massive because when Orlando loads up on Cade, somebody has to keep the offense functional. Ozar's line is chaos in the best way. Rebounds, steals, playmaking, just disruptive. That's how you win a playoff game when both stars are dropping 45.
Big takeaway here. Cade didn't just have a big scoring night. He had a statement night. Must-win situation, matched a fellow star bucket for bucket, and got it done. And I've got to say it, shout out to Paolo, too. If you lose with 45, it still counts in the, oh, he's built for this category.
All right, let's head to Cleveland. The Cavaliers take Game 5 over Toronto, 125-120, and that gives Cleveland a 3-2 lead in the series. This one was all about the late swing. The Cavs found an extra gear down the stretch.
Toronto had it right there, too, and then Cleveland just started getting higher quality looks and making the right reads.
Cleveland's top numbers, James Harden with 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Evan Mobley also had 23. And Dennis Schroeder had 19, with 11 of those coming in the fourth quarter.
That fourth quarter burst is the story. When a role guard gives you 11 late, it changes everything, because the defense can't just load up on the main actions.
For Toronto, R.J. Barrett led the way with 25 points. But the main takeaway is simple, Cleveland closed like the more seasoned team. Toronto had chances, and the execution late just wasn't clean enough.
That's the playoffs. It's not always about who played well for 42 minutes. Sometimes it's who can get 2 stops and 2 good possessions with 2 minutes left.
So before we get out of here, player of the night. To me, it's Cade Cunningham. 45 points in a must-win, and doing it while staring down Paolo's 45 on the other end? That's an arrival moment.
I'm with you. Cade gets it. But I also want the record to show Paolo deserves the flowers too, because that was a playoff duel people are going to bring up for a while.
All right, that's the run-through. Rockets keep the series going, Pistons push back behind an all-time star duel, and the Cavs grab control with a strong late finish. Game 5s bring the pressure, and now it all shifts into Game 6. Catch you next time on Hoops in 5.